What's up, everybody? I just had to get back here really quick because I was thinking President Obama won, everybody voted, well, a large majority. I want to get you to the facts. It says, as of November 7th, 2024, official voter turnout figures for the United States presidential election are still being finalized. Preliminary estimates suggest that approximately 64.5% of eligible voters participated. 64.5%, slightly below the 66.6% turnout in 2020. With an estimated voting eligible population of about 239 million people, this implies that around 85 million Americans, eligible voters, did not vote in the 2024 election. And I am a person all about love and light. And someone had mentioned this before, but I'm starting to see the disconnect between love is patient, love is kind, love is long suffering, never proudful, doesn't boast, all of these things. However, it also says that God is love. And when you go to looking at the Bible, and Jesus says that everything that I only do that which I see my Father doing. And so when Jesus went into the temple and he was overturning the tables and he was in there with the whip and whipping people, this is love, the embodiment of love. And he's getting the people out of the temple, the money changers, the thieves that are in the temple. It's excused. But they preach to the churches and the congregations and to the good people, be nonviolent, be loving, so on and so forth. And they hold up Martin Luther King, and Gandhi, if you want to get something done, this is the way to get it done. And I'm all for all of those things. However, if you have a family member that was one of those 85 million people who did not vote in this election and you're upset about it, don't be upset with them. Don't be upset. I'm not upset. Don't be upset with the 20% of black men who voted and the 53 or 4% of white women who voted for Trump. Be upset with the friends and the family members who did not participate in this election, who believe that, democracy itself is literally on the line. $85 million people did not vote. So I just wanted to let you guys let that stew for a minute, because we tend to dismiss, people apathy. And I'm not sure why, because even the Bible says, God says that, I wish that you were either hot or cold. Otherwise, I would spew you out of my mouth. And we seem to grasp all the concepts of love being humble, love being, a doormat and walk over me, and women can't do this and, these people can't do that. But it's like we have to get to the point where we are invigorated by our passions. If you love someone and you just let them go, the first thing that your friends and family would say, well, you didn't really love that person because you did not fight for that person. Now, I'm not saying storm the Capitol or anything like that, but I am holding up the example of what the MAGA supporters believe. They believe something so strongly that they were willing to fight for it. And if we believe in justice, equality, diversity, then we have to be willing to fight for it. We have to be willing to fight for it. And laying in the bed next to somebody that didn't vote, being friends with someone who did not vote, not saying anything. Like, apathy is literally the trash of our emotions. It's the trash of, states of being. To just be there and to not care, what's going on in your household, what's going on in your community, what's going on in your country. In this shift that is taking place, you have to be on one side or the other. There is no middle ground. And perhaps that is the people that are, those people are still on that journey. But it's like, and I leave room for that. I leave grace for that. However, we're sitting around and, kind of blaming each other when 85 million people did not vote in this election. And so I think that moving forward, it's not something that either party has to work on or do. It's us. We, for those of you who did not vote, that's a soul searching that, you have to do. It's like, you can only love your neighbor as much as you love yourself. And maybe this speaks to that. Maybe this speaks to that problem, that 85 million people did not love themselves enough to vote. Wow. All right. Talk to you later. Have an amazing Thursday evening. Bye.